For more on this, let's now welcome Mr. Vuyo Nondlawu, who's the Democratic Nursing Organization of South Africa, or DENOSA's Eastern Cape Chairperson. Vuyo, we really do appreciate your time. Welcome to the show, sir. So what is your official response to these news as DENOSA?
Yeah, let me just see. How is it now?
Vuyo, good afternoon. You're on air now. I can see you. Please speak to me. Let's get your reaction.
Good afternoon, Alicia.
Yes. Yes, Vuyo. I wanted to find out, what is your official response? What is your official response, Vuyo, to these news as DENOSA?
I think the official response will be, as the nursing, organization, we are always have been highlighting the fact that we have been talking about security upgrades in these circumstances. Mm-hmm. We are operating in an environment that has had a high incidence of crime also within the country. And our response was that we are really calling upon the department to strengthen the security systems and upgrades within all our hospitals.
Mm-hmm. Vuyo, look, these are shocking incidents taking place in our public hospitals, and some of these either go unreported, underreported, or not even attention is actually given to them. It cannot be that unmonitored individuals can actually gain ease of entry into a public facility that has or should have guards and other staff on duty and conduct criminal acts. I mean, as DENOSA, what would you like to see happen as a means of action to ensure the safety of not just some of your staff, but every user, and especially the most vulnerable children in incubators?
Indeed, Alicia, what we are crying for and hoping for is just that the department should take the issues of security seriously. Mm-hmm. We would like to see to it that during the upgrades of all these institutions, the infrastructure upgrades, which the MEC has tabled in his budget speech, just to make sure that we put advanced technology systems, cameras where it is, because in that section, what we have been calling for is that we need to have a biometric system whereby the access control can only be controlled by those that are responsible to give access to individuals, so that we can be able to make sure that whoever comes in, we know exactly who is that and what are their intentions to be. That is what we are striving for, and we have been saying to the department. We are watching at this incident because we want also the people who are there to get the services, especially the vulnerable mothers, so that to be protected, to have faith, encouraging the healthcare system to say that they may not face an incident of such nature. And we are hoping that we are going to be able to deliver on those as we have been promised, and we are going to monitor, because our duty also as nurses is to advocate, for our public and also the healthcare workers in these institutions.
Absolutely, Vuyo. I mean, let's talk about that, because that's one aspect, right? I mean, but who is responsible for patient as well as staff safety? I mean, that duty is solely at the hands of security. Is it that duty solely at the hands of the personnel that is stationed at the entrance? I know you were talking about quality access control. And how can then these perps be identified also, Vuyo? Because we understand in this situation, the woman accused actually posed as a new mother that had just given birth. So she posed as one of the patrons and patients. So I'm asking about overall checks and verification processes that will ensure there's that extra added layer of safeguarding users as well as patients.
What we have been saying is just that whenever we are dealing with elements of criminality, it needs a collaborative effort. Also, what we need to do is just that we have to do timeless risk assessment to see to it that whether the kind of security measures and updates that are within our system are still standing in, are still able to detect and are still able to protect us, so that therefore we can reassess them and ensure that we place new technology that is, responsible for us. I think the security issue also, it's an issue that has been, zoomed in to say what is key and important is to see to it that those securities, the companies that we keep within our systems, are they sure of what kind of security systems we have? So we need to re-examine as to when we sit down with them, what do we expect? What we have done is an assessment, what kind of security measures we need and upgrades in our system so that we can have a unique system because crime is getting sophisticated. These criminals are seeing, elements of opportunity. Then therefore we must be one step ahead. It means therefore our country and our department should be also looking into advanced technological systems that are going to assist us in all. That effort is an effort that has to be in the hands of both the community and the department, including us as the trade unions that acts or the workers' organization, so that we can constantly be sure that we are on par with what is taking place within our systems.
Very quickly, Vuyo, reports also indicate that the woman accused will now appear in court next week. What type of action would you like to see taken against the perp as DENOSA? And maybe also just those additional safety measures that you'd like to see being implemented at hospitals and clinics?
I think the first action, we want to appreciate, the swiftness of the law enforcement agencies that have attended to the matter and all those that have played part in making sure that we capture these perpetrators. We will be visiting and making sure what we are hoping to achieve is just that all the necessary legal things has to be attended to so that these perpetrators are brought to book and then make sure that they do not come near to our institutions so that they don't even think that those are the places they can do. Because one thing that we want to see that the department also is taking action in terms of making sure that we improve very much so in terms of security so that the mothers and the vulnerable that visit our hospitals can have that feeling that they are protected whenever they are within, including our healthcare workers at all material conditions. So therefore, ours is just to monitor and make sure that we see the outcomes are positive, that those who are perpetrators are being brought to the book and justice serves its course. And then therefore, we are going to make sure that when we go back, we're just seeing that there are results that are making sure that incidences of this nature are not occurring again in our institution.
Because it's a really tricky situation. We saw with the nurses being raped, two nurses that were actually attacked on duty there as well, Vuyo. So the issue of security around these public facilities needs to really take center stage. We're going to leave it there, Vuyo. Thank you so much for your input. That is Eastern Cape DENOSA Chairperson there, Mr. Vuyo Nondlawu, weighing in on the stolen premature babies in the province.